Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kendra. This is Relatable Girl, a channel where we will help to storm Area 51. They can't stop all of us. Hi guys, my name is Kendra. If this is your first time on my channel, I am a writer, I am a jewelry designer, and I am a professional hashtag allergy sufferer. Thank you, ABC News.
Because I just haven't felt good from this.
I live in New York City, and I have a series called the Alien Pop Star series, which is just a fun, wacky, sci-fi comedy romance series about some aliens that learn about Earth through like a wayward e-news signal. So pretty much all they know about us is what they've learned from like pop culture. And they come here with a lot of pop culture knowledge, a lot of like fashion knowledge, and not very much knowledge of what's actually going on. They also come here specifically looking for David Bowie, which is really fun. So it's a fun, wacky series. The first book is actually free on Amazon right now for you to download. And you know, you can check it out, read the first book, see if you like it. The second book is my favorite. It's that one back there with the purple cover. It's my personal fave. It's great. I definitely suggest if you get the first one, at least get the first two. Obviously, I would love for you to continue on, but the second one is my favorite, so you need to read that one. I'm working on a fourth book right now in the series as well. But yeah, so it's time to talk about some aliens. So we have, of course, this amazing Facebook event that somebody started. And I just checked a moment ago, and there are 2.8 million people who have marked themselves as interested or going, including myself, to storm Area 51 because they can't stop us all. So I thought it would be fun, as somebody who does write about aliens professionally, to talk a little bit about this. I have never actually gotten to go anywhere out there. Like, obviously I haven't been to Area 51, but I also haven't like gotten to go to the desert or anything, which I really want to. I've talked with some wonderful people in Roswell about coming out and doing an event out there. That is definitely in my plans for the next year or two. I would love to go out there at a time of year where it is not so hot and, you know, see some of those amazing areas, see the desert, meet some of the awesome people that are out in Roswell, see some of the cool alien stuff. Like, I would love to. I think it would be so much fun. The only reason I haven't done it yet is I do live on the East Coast, so it's quite a trek. And also because I am the biggest baby in the world when it comes to heat. I can't deal with heat. I can't deal with summer. I can't deal with any of that stuff. I'm melting as we speak. It's very hot here in New York City this week, and this weekend the temperature is supposed to get up to around 100 real temperature, and it could feel like 111. So not a fan, not a fan. But I would love to come out there to the desert sometime during the winter and just like see some of this fun alien stuff. So when I was researching things for Alien Pop Star series, I tended to have a lot more like real life research than alien research. I definitely did get more into alien stuff while working on it though. And it started off as something that I was like pretty scared, because the idea of aliens being among us or just like popping in all of a sudden out of nowhere or whatever, alien invasion, is frankly terrifying. So at first, like when I would watch, you know, documentaries that were like, oh, this is for sure real, there's real alien footage, I would always be a little spooked out. And you know, same thing with like X-Files and whatever. And over time though, it kind of got to be more of like a fun thing. People would send me alien stuff. Obviously there are so many memes that can be made out of everything alien related, just because like we don't know anything about aliens. We don't know what they would look like if they came here. We don't know what would happen if they're here or if they came here. You know, there are so many questions. The whole idea of aliens is that they're different from us. They're alien to us. So I definitely, there were a lot of things to draw from, and a lot of like, you know, alien worlds, a lot of alien mythos to sort of like play around with. I definitely went on the light side though. I went on the funny side, you know, more like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy than, let's say, Prometheus or Aliens. but I do really enjoy those kind of stories too. Actually, Aliens and Prometheus are some of my favorite, like, darker sci-fi, sort of horror-esque ones. I really enjoy those. I saw Prometheus in theaters somehow, which is pretty amazing considering I'm a baby about like scary things. But I went and saw it, I really enjoyed it, and I've watched it a couple times since. I also have enjoyed Doctor Who for quite a few years. I started getting into it around like 2013 or 14 originally. I watched the David Tennant seasons. It was kind of a lot to take all at once because there is quite a bit of it, but I definitely drew from Doctor Who and from, you know, some of the Alien vibes from that show for the Alien Popstar series. And it's funny because I had already finished writing those 3 books when I started watching Matt Smith's Doctor, and watching it, it was just really funny to me how similar his personality is to Griffin's sometimes. I thought that was really cool. But there's definitely a lot of Doctor Who elements in the Alien Popstar series. I also really enjoyed that cheesy Christopher Lloyd movie from way back in the day, My Favorite Martian, which I know was like a remake of something before that. I really enjoyed that. That was, you know, it was a bad movie. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I used to love that movie. And as a really little kid, I loved The Cat from Outer Space. That was one of my favorites. I think that was kind of what got me started on the whole like spaceship thing and alien thing as a child. I really loved that movie. I watched it over and over again. But you know, I think in that time period, like in the late 80s, early 90s, there was a lot of really cool sort of space and alien stuff. Some of it was a little lighter, some of it was definitely a lot heavier. But all of that ended up influencing me in a lot of different ways that I didn't necessarily even know as I was writing the series, but I realized it more as I went back and reread things, or as I was sharing them with other people from the series, or just as other people read it and talked about them with me. Alien stuff has definitely had an impact on me, both as a creative writer and as a person, as I think it has for many of us.
But you can still count! Look, it's easy. Look at my fingers. 4 stones, 4 crates. 0 stones, 0 crates!
Whether it's, you know, Independence Day or Men in Black or X-Files, these are pop culture things. These are things that have just, you know, gotten so deep into the DNA of who we are. We think about this stuff. We make jokes about this stuff. We have memes about this stuff. The idea of aliens has been around with us for a very long time. And part of us enjoys just like making jokes about it. And then of course, I think also part of us does genuinely wonder, are there aliens among us? Are there aliens, you know, have there been aliens here? Does the government know something we don't? Personally, myself, I do think that if aliens have been here, that we will never be told. There's no way that we'll ever be told. All of that stuff will be completely kept secret. I don't think it would actually be in Area 51, probably. And even if we did break in there, I don't know that we would necessarily find that. I think we might find other horrifying things that our government has done and made that they don't want us to know about, because humanity can be pretty terrible all by itself, even without the help of, you know, extraterrestrials. I believe that aliens have been here. I don't know. None of us know. None of us know. I think that it's pretty crazy to imagine that there aren't aliens somewhere, or that there is not life anywhere else in the universe. I think that would be just crazy. It just might not look at all like we expect. I don't know that it would be humanoid or look like, you know, E.T. or any of the cultural things that we've come to think of as aliens. But I don't know. I mean, it seems hard to believe that there's nothing else. And I think that humans in general, we tend to, when we think about things like that, we tend to be like, okay, that's a scary thought. I want to back off from that. I'm going to make a joke about it or pretend like it didn't happen, that I don't know about it, just because I have seen a couple of UFOs in my lifetime. My brother and I one time were leaving the house and driving on country roads in New Hampshire, and we saw some things darting around the sky that definitely were very weird. They were moving a lot faster than they should have been able to. Definitely was pretty freaked out that night. Both of my parents have seen UFOs in their lifetime. I feel like a lot of people have seen all kinds of weird and unexplained things. I think life is just full of mystery. I think life is a lot weirder than we want to admit sometimes, because admitting it is kind of scary. That being said, will I be raiding Area 51? No, not physically, because again, I live here in New York City and it's quite a long way away, but I'm definitely going to be enjoying watching what happens with this. Let's see if people actually do show up. My guess is there's probably going to be a couple hundred people that show up. It's not going to be quite as much as we thought, and nobody's going to be able to get in or see anything because it's not going to be that many people. I also do believe it's probably going to be pretty ugly if people do try this, just because, I mean, come on, you're clashing with the government, who unfortunately is very corrupt and very scary and very large and very powerful.
I'm going to harness love for political purposes. I will meet you on that field, and sir, love you.
I don't think that even if I did have the money, I would necessarily go out there, because I just don't really want to go to jail. I'm definitely, as I said, looking forward to seeing what happens with this whole thing. I will be watching very closely. Are any of you thinking about actually trying to go out there? What do you think of this whole Area 51 thing? Do you think there really are aliens there? Do you think there's alien spacecraft there? I do think there could definitely be some UFOs there. That would be pretty cool. Do you think that aliens are among us or have landed on Earth at some point? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody that's been commenting and liking. Thank you to my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I still have that goal of getting to 150 subscribers by the end of August. You can help me do that by clicking subscribe right now. Click subscribe. That way you'll get to see all of these fun, weird videos. I have some really exciting stuff coming up. I am just like really pumped and excited about YouTube lately. I've been really enjoying it. I hope you have been too. I'm gonna start trying to have at least 2 videos up a week if possible. So yeah, again, you guys can help me do that by hitting the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you'd like. And also there's that notification bell, which apparently is gonna help you to find out when I post new videos, what they want us to think. And you know, let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see me do next. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for this fun video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.